Anyone? Thank you. The gang's all here. Thank you all so much for joining Nikki's Network Facebook Live. And how exciting! Last night we were there, world premiere. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you.
Yes.
How
If you stand up straight, how does it look? Okay, good. I want you to be uncomfortable. Okay, so I'm going to introduce you all again. Your name is Tim Blackwood, correct?
Yeah, Timothy Blackwood.
Timothy Blackwood, and you are
Jesse
Blackwood.
Bradford Downs.
Stephen St. Peter.
All right, we're back live. Little poor connection day. Okay, so y'all, how did you hear about Jerome's story, and what inspired you to produce it and write it, please, sir?
Yes, we found Jerome at Joe Hint's boxing gym in Philadelphia, and we were looking for someone that was really inspiring, that is, overcoming great odds to pursue their dream, and that could be a real inspiration for other people, because often you don't get to hear about the struggle of athletes until after the fact, until they're really well known. And we want to catch them in the thick of it. And we found Jerome, and he just opened up his world to us in such a generous way. His whole community, his family, his friends, and that just started our journey. And as soon as we saw him in his neighborhood and at the gym and where he works, we said we really need to highlight him.
Excellent. Thank you for explaining that. Jesse or Bradford, what made you go to Joe's boxing gym? You all live all around the country, like from Los Angeles and wherever. Where you from?
I'm in Virginia.
Virginia?
All over.
Yeah, all over. So how did Joe's gym, who's Joe's gym?
It was kind of a crazy ride. Like Tim said, he initially just had that idea about the story and the character in general. Raw, real person, kind of in that situation. And Tim was out touring the country, trying to get the team together. Looking for funding, characters, everything. And when he flew back east, I met him and picked him up. It was actually in Baltimore. We were right around D.C. looking for some people, and I said, "Hey, I got a buddy up in Philly. So let's drive up there, crash on the couch there, and we're like, all right, we have this character. Let's do it. Let's do a boxer in the framework of all that." So posted up in Philly, and then just started doing our research there, calling gyms, landing on Joe hands, kind of got the local recommend with that one there. Called up, set up a meeting, let Tim and I roll in there, and Jerome was, I think, the third or the fourth boxer we met, and just got to meet him there. There was a lot going on. Everyone's training and fighting. Then we meet Jerome. He said, "Sure, I'd love to talk to you, follow you around." So again, like Tim said, he took us to his neighborhood and just gave us the whole access, the support, opened up the world. And then I think that evening we met him and toured through his neighborhood Strawberry Mansion. Tim and I were at Pika's restaurant in Philly, and we said, look, this is all lining up. He's got a big comeback match next week. He's got his wedding this weekend, and Jerome's a go. He wants his story to be told, wants us to do it. So we called Steve from there. He flew in from L.A. Jesse drove up from Virginia. And then we even had a sound guy come in from Denmark. And then we even pulled some local Philly assets, too. So we're able to just bring it all in, get this, international collaborative team, and just do what we could do. Pull off the best possible story that could be told.
I love it. Thank you, Bradford. Jesse, hello. Okay, so have you all worked together on a project before? Or was this the first one, or have you done other things together before making the Conqueror?
Well, Tim and I are brothers, so we've spent a lot of time together.
Yes.
Some would say perhaps too much. So this is my brother Tim.
I know you all look identical.
Right.
Like twins. Are you twins?
No, he actually has a twin who's also worked on a lot of projects with him. And
people often mistake Stephen and I for brothers and half.
I know you. Yeah.
And if you stick around Tim long enough, then he's going to rope you into working on a project with him.
I love it.
He brings it all together. Yeah.
Cool.
We have a couple
kind of like they're kind of roping you all in right now.
I'm about to just grow my hair and look like
I love it.
So many cameras.
And we have a couple other really critical people that worked on this film that couldn't make it. Runa Christensen did our sound design, and he worked on that for many.
Oh, here we go. We're on.
So he's a sound designer, very, very talented sound designer, and he did all of our sound design from Denmark, and he couldn't be here, so we have to give a huge thanks to him, because if you don't have good sound in a film, you're really it's kind of a sink or swim situation, and he just did a phenomenal job. And then Jay Gamo edited the film. He's just been nominated for an Emmy for his work on Amazing Race, and he was phenomenal. He's a total professional, and we couldn't have made the film without him. And then also Isaac Morch was our on the ground sound guy, and another friend of ours who we've worked with in the past. And someone, do you have something to say about Isaac?
Fresh.
And
Gotta
also
add fresh too. Yeah.
Fresh. Who's fresh?
He's from Philly. He also joined us with the production and everything. Fresh Flicks is his name.
He goes by, and he was phenomenal. He provided us with the van and knowledge around the city, and he was just awesome. So.
If I could just add to your original question about how we found Jerome, and kind of loop these two questions together, because what happened, I wasn't there when they found Jerome, so that's why I didn't want to answer that. But a couple of days later, Tim starts reaching out to all of us. He says, "You guys will never believe this pro boxer we just met in Philly," and he's getting in touch with Steven, with Isaac, with me. He said, we have got to tell this guy's story. And if you know Tim, then you say, well, okay, well, is this real? Is this not real? He's a very energetic and enthusiastic. That's what makes him an inspirational director. But it takes some time to discern the enthusiasm from the reality. And then when we met Jerome, it was immediate, because listen, if you look, so here we have we didn't have. That is a reality of one of the worlds that we live in. But what's so beautiful about Jerome is he brought us immediately into his family. He's not seeing these differences. Of course, you're living in North Philly. Is that okay? If you don't mind?
Well, yeah, we're rolling. This is your platform. I told you I'd be here today for you. So
okay.
Here we go.
Well, I just to say that one of the great beauties is that immediately he said, you know what, you guys, I'm going to treat you like my family. I'm going to treat you like I treat everybody. And so the way that we found Jerome was also to be invited into his home, right? It wasn't that kind of we found Jerome so much as the way Jerome approaches the world is kind of how this project was ultimately defined, right? So that was why Tim got excited and Brad got excited, and why we all came there it wasn't about us finding something, but it was about that voice being there, and that voice being an inspiration to other people. And that's why I'm here now, right? It's because I'm excited about this person who still is that voice. And you'll see it's not for himself, right? That's not the type of person that he is, but he's that voice. He's a spokesperson for, many people living in. Well, actually, for everybody, it doesn't matter your circumstances, if you're black or white or male or female,
or blonde.
Or blonde. Excuse me. Yeah, exactly.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
I had to throw that in there.
Well, or if you're coming from the left or from the right, and particularly at this moment now, when we're so fraught with controversy, and everybody's focusing on me. I think we need this voice. We need this man to come out and speak for everybody, even if he's not speaking for himself.
I agree, and y'all are helping him do that. And I just had to make a comment. I could tell right away last night, seeing you all hang around each other, I could just tell you're friends. It's just easy. You have fun together. You like, hanging out.
I told them they stuck with me. They family now.
I love it.
Stuck with me for life.
You can't have too much of that. You know what I'm saying? So, what was it? Has it been like above top cool that somebody is making a film about you and your life? Can you describe that?
It didn't hit me yet. It's just we just playing around with it right now. It didn't hit me yet. So.
Well, maybe after your world premiere just happened, it'll soak in here a little bit. So, gentlemen, what is next after you just made your world premiere? So, what's going on next with the Conqueror? Please, Tim.
Yeah, so we're going to be, continuing on the festival circuit. So, if you're a film festival and you're looking for an inspiring story, we'd love for you to screen our film. We'd love for it to be there and to continue to build a platform for the type of hero that Jerome is. And the more festivals we get into, the greater that will be. We're also going to expand things on our website, on the production company's website, Montague Cervantes. On Montague Cervantes, we're going to include more of Jerome's story and upload more footage. So you guys will see. This is really a kind of a beginning, a beautiful beginning. But there's more that we want to do to, obviously continue to support Jerome. And you'll just get to see little segments of what it's like to be from North Philadelphia, or what it's like to be a boxing trainer, but it all really has to do with Jerome unlocking that world for us, and we just want to be able to open that for other people as well. And then there's a couple other projects that we're working on, we're developing as a production company, and I'm really excited about those, and what we're going to do next with those is going to be really fun.
Okay, so after Indianapolis, you get to go home and take a little rest, or are you still on the road? Or what does rest mean?
That's a good question.
When I go back home, I'm gonna start working on my book bag drive for back to school. So that's what I'm doing when I go back home.
Awesome. Oh, excellent, excellent. Well, and that's a great idea that you're wanting to put everything kind of under one umbrella. So it's going to be accessible, especially on social media, Facebook, so everyone can easily access your work and check y'all out.
They can really get engaged with it. It's going to be really, really great. So we're working on the website now and expanding on the VMC, the Montague Cervantes website and Instagram, and so just definitely join us there and keep a lookout for new fresh material.
If I can just add to Jerome's comment about the book bag drive, there are probably many people who feel that the situation is dark and different places of the world, different circumstances, and North Philly would be one of those places where you could easily say this situation can't be changed. We have apathy as one of the diseases that characterizes the culture in which we live now. But if you think that if you feel that way, though what I do doesn't make a difference, well, go ahead, follow Jerome, make a contribution to his book bag drive, right? Because then you will actually be helping kids get their books to school.
Okay, well, here I thought we were going to talk about your film. Okay, people, these men are amazing. I mean, they've got like hearts of gold. So now we're talking about a book drive.
We can talk more about the film.
Okay, real quick.
The film all day long.
Okay, right.
I worked on it for 2 years, so
real quick. I haven't asked you anything, Stephen. What has your experience been at the Indy Shorts at Heartland International Film Festival's first Indy Shorts Festival, sir?
This has been great so far. We just saw a bunch of great films with our film now screening. And we are looking forward to see more films and meet more people. And we're just having a good time.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell. Anything else you want to share live?
Oh, one more thing. We just want to say thanks to Indy Shorts International Film Festival. Great program, wonderful director, amazing people to work with. Yes. They've been so good with our crew, and so it's a well-oiled machine. This is a very well-run production here at Indy Shorts. So they have so much experience with their Heartland Film Festival. This is their first kind of spin-off festival which is just exclusively shorts, and they do a phenomenal job. It's very serious and very well done, and an amazing crew of people that put this together.
That's awesome. Brad?
We'd like to thank you again, Nikki. I mean, not only with us, but everyone we've seen you bringing together, making this live, and just really growing the platform. It's awesome.
Gosh, you guys are awesome. Shucks. Well, so are you guys. You guys are great. Thank you so much for joining Nikki's Network Facebook Live and being here. And it's just really cool. And everyone, check out The Conqueror. It's an amazing story, and we have the cast, the crew, everybody right here, and they're super nice, and they're adorable, and total gentlemen. I appreciate that. You like five of the best gentlemen here. All right. Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you for watching, and y'all have been great.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye, everybody.